Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I'm comedian Lonnie.
And I am the Flash.
How you feeling, black man?
Hey, man. DSGB.
Them boys pulled it off.
We don't charge boys.
It's so good to see the city of Atlanta just come to life from everybody who's lived here, born here, and this victory for UGAA. It's amazing to see.
Go dogs.
When's the last time they won a chip? Do you know?
1980.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, this mean a lot then.
Yeah,
This mean a whole lot.
I was born in 1980.
Damn. And then you got to see one. Did you ever think you was going to see a title?
Yeah, because we've come so close.
Yeah. It's good to see it. No, I love it.
Like, I cried.
Damn. Meant a lot to you.
I cried, and I don't cry.
Man, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
I was like, well, I said, man.
Some good little tears. Some good tears. Tears of
man.
joy.
Yeah, man. How you doing, black man?
Hey, man, I'm good. You know. Bouncing back, had a hell of a weekend.
Okay. You staying vid free?
Yeah. I am trying my best. So far, so good. So good.
I had to take a test yesterday.
Man.
Because the moot.
I almost got you. You almost tried to take you out the game.
Oh, yeah. But go with though. I'm a survivor. Hey.
All right, Destiny Shout. There you
go.
go.
Hey, the vid try to take me out. This silly hoe try to take me out. This suck ass nigga try to take me out. But get what though? I'm a survivor.
Still here, resilient.
I ain't gonna give up. I'm a survivor.
Oh man, love to hear it. Yeah, and I feel like the vid is closing in slowly on my circle.
Because everybody trying to get that bitch ass outside.
Bruh.
Hey, everybody love trying to be somewhere.
Love trying to be somewhere. I'm like,
hey, this vid, like people like me, I'm kind of socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really like people. I don't like going out.
Mm-hmm.
Like crowds. Too many people.
It's a lot.
So I try to stay close in.
Yeah. Same. I don't be going out like that. I go out to get some food, but that's about it. I don't really be out. Especially now, I just be like, yeah, let me just go home and maybe write some scripts. Most I'll do is drive around in my car.
Yeah. Then one day it was 70 degrees. Then the next day it was 30 degrees.
Exactly. Got you.
like this lingering cough is just ridiculous. I'm so tired of coughing.
Bruh. Atlanta weather, real bipolar.
Like one day I can go a whole day without coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, instance, I ain't coughed at all.
And then action.
Action start coughing.
That's how I be. Devil trying to get you.
Hey man, so what would you like to talk about today?
So today comes from, I don't even know what I was really doing. I was talking to my sister. That's what I was doing. I was talking to my sister. We was having a good conversation, and I was just
Miss
like, what would I say to my future wife? Like if I could write a letter to her, or you know what I'm saying, if I was just having a conversation, if she were to see this video, like what would she?
So she see all your videos now.
Yeah.
She'll basically see where you at in life.
Yep. And this one is just like directly to her.
Okay.
So I just thought it'd be cool to, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like dear wife, or to my wife, like whatever, you know, the things that I think the characteristics, the things that she embodies.
So instead of a dear John letter, this is a dear wife letter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Dear wife letter, dear Miss Smith, whoever she may be. This may be.
Oh, dear Miss Smith. That's a Miss Smith.
You know, they say it's somebody for everybody, right? So, you know, if we going with that ideology, then, you know what I'm saying, one day she gonna see this and be like, oh, okay.
Oh, but, yeah. Instead of drinking today, we going back to Douce.
Gotta have a Douce.
Gotta finish the bottle. We can't.
Oh, yeah. That's just disrespectful. Actually, we'll go ahead and pull them up. And then we'll get started with the dear wife. Now, at first, I was going to, like, write it out. I was going like, but I was like, nah, let me just go off the top. You know what I'm saying? Just.
You want to come from your heart.
Yeah. And it's like, I guess the only thing I can say was kind of like cheers to, like, kind of vows, but not really. But, like, I just hope that, like, my wife, like, she's dumb funny. Like, and she can take a joke. Maybe more so she can take a joke than actually being funny. But, like, just because, like, me, like, I'm always, it don't matter the situation. Like, no matter how soon something tragic happens, like, I'm going to tell a joke. Like, I am going to tell a joke regardless. Like, it just burns me to, like, not tell a good joke. Especially when I'm like, this is a good one. You kind of got to say this. So she definitely has a great sense of humor. My wife has to have a great sense of humor. If not, it just ain't gonna work. Like, there's nothing worse than like saying a joke and then somebody just hit you with like the, or they just don't get it. You having to explain the joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like jokes, I feel like is a level of communication. Like if somebody can understand your jokes and where you at, like even if you do like movie references as your joke, or like a lot of people do TikTok sounds. But like if your person don't get it, it's kind of like,
Yeah, because I don't have TikTok. So.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if I said something on TikTok, you'd be like, what? Like it wouldn't really necessarily make sense to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's like y'all got to be able to speak the same joke language.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she definitely got to have a sense of humor.
Okay.
And she gonna have to be patient too. She gonna have to be patient because I just be like, I'm just dumb stubborn. Like if she wants something, like she's gonna have to be patient. But I understand that I'm also have to be patient for her. I'm gonna have to, cause like I just be like, I just know that she's not gonna come and quit with like what I think she like you know, like what's like common to like me or like what's natural for me to do like in decision making. Mm-hmm. She might not necessarily have, but I'm gonna have to be patient with her, but also have the leadership to like guide her through certain things. So, I would say that. I will also say like I hope you listen. I hope my wife listens. Like, I just hope that like when I be saying stuff, but like as it pertains to her, like if she was going through something and like I was trying to like help her through it or like talk to her, and maybe even if she was wrong, I would just hope that maybe she might be mad in the moment, but I just hope that she listens.
So hold on. So you want her to be patient?
Yep.
Because you're stubborn. And you might not listen, but you want her to be able to listen.
No. I'm not stubborn to the point where I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. It's okay. Like, I'm more stubborn on the person. Like, no, I'm going to stand on this. Like, no, I still think this is the right way. However, I am open though. I will say I'm open. Like if you can make it make sense to me, yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. Like that's just stupid for me not. It's just going to take me a while. That's where the patience comes in. It's going to take me a while to like come around and be like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm not saying it's going to take a month or nothing, but let's say if it's a big decision, like where she wants us to move to a better school district. And I think the house we got is fine. But she like, I just think that maybe this will be better for us. And she actually makes a good argument for me to be like, okay, I think that's right. Now that's just an example. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I would just hope that like, she would be able to like, communicate. Man, when she I just want her to know what she want to say to me. Like, I just hope that you can like, you just got to make it make sense to me. That's all my wife has to do. Make it make sense to me. It ain't got to make sense to nobody else. But if she can make it make sense to me, I'm going to ride for her. I swear to God, I'm going to ride for her. I'm going to ride for her like full out. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that that's necessary. Well, just for me. I don't know. Everybody, like your wife is probably looks different. Like she has different principles that you value. Like what's something that like, if you could talk to her, you'd be like, I know you probably like this. Like, what do you think your wife would look like?
I don't know.
Like, who would be the perfect, like knowing you and how you operate. You've been with yourself, like you've dealt with yourself for years. So, like, what do you think your wife would have to come equipped with to be able to handle you?
Man, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Because I'm a lot to deal with. And I'm not a lot to deal with because I'm a lot to deal with because I don't know, man. It's like not somebody be smart, they almost dumb.
Yeah.
That's how I am sometimes. Especially in relationships. Man, I ain't been in a relationship for so long. So I don't know. Like some days I wake up, I be like, boy, I'm sick of these hoes.
Yeah, I understand that.
One day I wake up, I be like, no, though. I be feeling like Prince Akeem. It's time to find my bride. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not tired of these hoes today.
But most of the time I'm sick of these hoes. 90% I'm sick.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, for sure.
I'm going to see these hoes world tour.
Got to do that.
When we start filming outside.
T-shirts, backstage passes, all of that. We need all that. Yeah. I mean.
Well, so.
But you know, like you got to know some of the stuff that like
know,
if it's just principles that she.
Shorty just gotta be dope, man. She gotta be peace, man. She gotta be kind.
Yeah.
Like less drama's minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And she gotta see the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times when I've been around women, they don't see the future.
So
They
like,
put all the chips in right now, just for a temporary feeling.
ah,
And like me, I'm more of a man. I'm just more. I'm progressive in the way I think.
so would you say she needs vision, or she just needs like what would you say that like?
No. Yeah, she has to have vision, because a man has direction, but a woman has vision. She has to see where you're going
Mm-hmm.
and encourage your leadership
Mm-hmm.
to spearhead the family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of women I've come across, they got their own agenda.
Yeah.
Then they want you to come along and get on their program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times I see stuff. Oh, I said yes to him, and all this other stuff, and I be saying like, girl, when am I else asking you? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I see it.
For sure. Okay. Sorry, it'd be so much going on. Okay. I think I hope that my wife comes with like amazing decision making abilities when I'm not around. I don't really know like how else to say that.
No, it makes sense, because you want somebody to function when you're not there.
Yeah.
Like you want her someone who kind of, you think this way,
Yeah.
but she thinks the same way you think.
Mm-hmm. I need her to understand the
I'm
mission.
trying to tell you, I ain't coughed all day. That's the craziest thing in the world.
Gotcha.
You want her to understand the mission.
I want her to understand the mission.
Like this, you got a Smith mission statement.
Yep. Hey, if we need to get one, put it in wood and carve it out, and so it's above the door, like
Our mission is not to do stupid shit, not to embarrass me,
not to embarrass us.
and not embarrass us.
Yep. And I realized where this even came from, because I was like, when I was talking to my sister, we were talking about all this stuff. I was like, I just need her to be able to do this. Like if something happened to me, God forbid, whatever. Not even. Let's just say
she's still can run the house.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is you need a Coretta Scott King.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause think about it, Coretta's like the.
Yeah.
She's the dream girl.
She is. She really the only one that I can even point to.
Because Coretta was just as educated as Martin.
Mm-hmm.
But Coretta had her own thing going on, but she understood how to be submissive to Martin and Martin's direction.
Mm-hmm. She understood the mission.
She understood what the girl say, understood the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
She understood that Martin was bigger than just her husband.
Mm-hmm.
He was for the world.
Yep.
So she shared her husband with the world.
Yeah.
And she lived 40, 50 years after he died. And she spent her whole life
Still upholding that name.
still upholding that name. Not embarrassing that name.
Yeah.
Even when the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, sent her a letter and sent her tapes and pictures of Martin with them other women, she ain't never say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed down, bro.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man. I think I could say something. I just want my wife to be able to stay down.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I ain't Martin Luther King trying to do all that. I'm just saying I just want my wife to be able to stay down.
Yeah. So would you say just like the ultimate loyalty?
Just stay down. You ain't gotta be all that loyalty and, you know what I'm saying, fear and, and love and all those different things. I just want you to stay down. 'Cause when you stay down, I don't want you to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look for perfection. I just want somebody to stay down and just have my back.
I don't want somebody perfect, but I do want somebody that's good. Like, just great at what they're good at.
That makes sense.
Like, we just know that you're good at this. Like, we can always count on you.
This is your thing.
Yes. Like, we ain't never gotta let's switch. No. Just her. Like,
This is you.
She good at that. Like, I ain't trying to turn her into somebody she not. It's just like, we know we got roles to play.
If you marry a woman, you know she's not a cooker. You know what I'm saying? so you're not coming home expecting gourmet meals. Mm-hmm. But you are a cooker. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you are a cooker, but you're not saying, well, she don't never cook. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because she not allows. She understands the roles of certain things, and she know how to step up when the time is to step up.
Mm-hmm. You know what I also think? I think my wife is a filter. My wife, like, whoever Miss Smith is, she is a filter for, like, just all the bullshit I don't care about. Like, just
she handles the small stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but in, like, every aspect. If it's like our day-to-day operations, what we eating, that's just her.
Well, realistically speaking, that's what wives do. Mm-hmm. That's why most men marry. I don't marry you because I want your money. Mm-hmm. I marry you because I want you to do the other stuff.
Yep.
Take care of the kids and do X, Y, Z. And I'm gonna make the money. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna work these jobs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If I make the money, I'm gonna give you the money, and then you swipe out the cards. Mm-hmm. No.
Yep. And even as far as, like, I know this is crazy to say, but, like, gossip, stuff that go on with our friends and shit, stuff that, like, I don't need to be concerned about, stuff that or stuff I don't care about. Like, oh, if this person don't like this person, like, all of this stuff, like, she just tell me what need to be known. You know what I'm saying? She get in there.
That's what a wife does, man. That's what I said. Yeah. Like, I said this a couple episodes, probably about 20 episodes back, when I saw Fantasia.
You can say that now, 20 episodes back, because we got a catalog.
Yeah. Fantasia said, my husband the head, but I'm the neck. Mm-hmm. He the head, but she the neck. Mm-hmm. She watches.
Yep.
But they don't make women like that no more. Because now they make women who, if you ain't got no money and you ain't popping, you ain't got no bag, you ain't nobody. Oh, I want to be an independent woman. I want to have the, all the other mess.
And that's what's discouraging about finding Miss Smith. Granted, it takes a while to find a good thing. Let's just be honest with that. Nobody ever finds a good thing on the first try.
You could make a good thing.
Meaning that she has potential?
Meaning she's working towards it.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. I'm going to use this basketball analogy. If a dude's 6'5", he's 6'5". You can't teach height.
That's true. But you can teach him skills to play basketball. Mm-hmm.
But you also got to have the height and the coordination to be able to do what you're showing him.
Yeah.
Because a lot of dudes can be 6'5", 6'6". They ain't got no coordination. Mm-hmm. They can't dribble with both hands. They can't even dribble.
That's true.
So you got to get one who can do the basics. That when you're pouring into them, then they want to be better.
So you mean to tell me somewhere out there's a LeBron James of wives? That's what you mean to tell me. You mean to tell me that there's like these unicorns, or these ones that come and then they like just have this natural talent and they are just this phenomenon, but that exists in a wife. I never looked at the skill like that. Like that's an interesting way you put it. Like, but a LeBron James is hard to find.
Yeah, I mean,
it's only one.
That's why to see a 6'8", 6'9" person is very hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
So you find one, or say you find a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's not that many of them walking among us.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So yeah.
Mm.
But I don't know, man. I mean, that love and marriage stuff. I can encourage you to do it because you never done it.
I'm just trying to do it right the first time.
Well, you make it right.
I agree.
You make, like, years ago, a friend of mine, I used to always say it is what it is. And she said, no, Tess, it is what you make it. You have to make it. You have to make your existence. You have to make you make their wife. She's got to have the tools to be able to effectively be your wife.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we meet women that they don't have the tools.
Yeah. Whose fault is that? Like, or what's the reason for that?
Because they aren't teaching that. Most women aren't teaching their daughters how to become wives. They teach them how to be independent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they teach them how to be baby mamas and be independent.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't get along with a man, but she can have babies.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can't get along with a woman, so he just don't know how to even act towards a woman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I think you're right. I think that's true. I think that's very true. That's why. That's why even what I'm looking for is harder to find, because all of them have been raised with this certain mindset of like.
A lot of them do. A lot of them, they can't wait to be. They want to have baby hair, and have an online boutique, and be real estate agents.
Man, or last something in the hair industry, or real estate agent. Yep.
They need the multiple streams of income. they need all those multiple streams just to keep Xing you out. So they don't have to be submissive.
Mm-hmm.
The more money they get, the less submissive they are.
Yeah, because they don't need.
Because they need to meet men who are on their program. I need to find a guy who likes me.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Yeah, that's why it's hard as hell out here today. I also think that my wife is in touch. She's like in tune with me. Like you know, like I can only call it like a sixth sense or like a. But you just like kind of know when something like twins. They talk about twins have it.
But you're saying all of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what a wife's supposed to have. The things you're saying that's what makes her your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying my wife gotta have this, my wife gotta have that, and all the other stuff. Those things make her your wife. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I feel you. That makes sense. So it's kind of like everybody wants these things. It just looks different for everybody, obviously.
Yeah, because your wants and needs in a wife, that's why sometimes a guy can be a good husband to one person and bad husband to another person.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all the things when the Bible talks about equally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I had asked my sister at the end of this conversation that we were having about this, and I was just like, "You think I should go ahead and get married? Not like tomorrow, but like meaning like put full forth efforts into that, like right, like being like more, like even more intentional about trying to get to that path now, as opposed to like just figuring out stuff that I like, or like dating around, whatever, and then taking it more serious when I get 35. I said 35. That was like my thing. I was like, once I hit 35, then I'm gonna like actually start taking marriage serious. Not that I'm not taking it now. It's just like if it happens and it comes, maybe. Like I'll entertain it.
So why are you saying 35?
Because I feel like I'll be at more of a stride as far as career and understanding, even discipline and self, and even financial. I'll be in a better position just mentally as well. Because my whole mission right now is to really like regiment, routine, schedule, like consistency.
Well, let me tell you something. Once you start getting a wife, all that changes. Because they don't understand, they're not built like that. They're built to intervene in your life.
Well, so that's why I'm thinking if I build the consistency and discipline now, right? Granted, my life will have to change when I get a girlfriend, serious wife, whatever, right?
Or like to your point, you get someone who is in tune, who understands the assignment of what you got going on.
Mm-hmm. Like I still think my lifestyle would change a little. My lifestyle would change, but because I have these practices and routines and stuff in place, it's kind of like now they're just shifted a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like they're now it's a little more Play-Doh-y, so I can like, all right, I got this thing, but I need to just fit this person into it.
Okay.
Cause like right now, like my focus is not to like let women take up too much of my time right now.
You're single.
Exactly.
Right now, you on your grind.
Exactly.
When you're in your grind, when you're uncomfortable, you in life, that gotta be your focus.
Well, that's what I'm asking. So is it better for me to grind with somebody or grind by myself and find somebody?
Well, a little of both. Because you just stay working. You gonna get what you need. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The problem with most of us is we get somebody and we stop working.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Or we work so much, we don't even see somebody right there. Mm-hmm. So you got to be a good, healthy balance of both. Because if y'all try to do something, y'all gonna do it. I'm telling you that now.
Damn, that's the hard. I'm struggling with this whole balance thing. I don't think this balance thing is actually like a. Like I don't think being balanced is like a. I think we see balance as like even, but when we say balance, I think it's like I think the scale's always tipped. Cause like I like even watching like Deion Sanders, what he be talking about, interviews of like Kobe and just like how all of these people achieve this greatness, right?
Yeah, because the reason why is because their wives understood the sacrifice. When you're trying to be great, there's no balance.
Okay.
It's either you're gonna be great or you're not.
Uh-huh.
You gotta strive for the greatness or you're gonna fall behind. Like, for instance, I remember when I first got married, right? Like 29, 30, just getting married. I had just kind of started my career. I was like 1 or 2 years into the barber thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And when I got married, it took my focus. Mm-hmm. Because I was trying to be husband of the year. Mm-hmm. Like I leave the shop at 5, 6 o'clock just so I can come home and eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? Or on Friday, I leave shop at 6. Mm-hmm. Just go home. I could take my wife to Applebee's or Longhorn, where we were going that day.
Yeah.
But I was miserable because my clientele fell off. Mm-hmm. My other barber friends who we all started with, they became bigger. Mm-hmm. Like they became bigger names in the industry.
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't have that, or they weren't doing those things.
They didn't have no wives. They was determined to be great. I was so trying to be the husband, which I was a husband. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have no balance. I mean, it wasn't no balance. It was so much that make sure I was at church on Sunday, make sure I was here, make sure I was committed to the marriage thing.
Was that? Do you think that was your image of marriage though? Like you had to do all these things in
Yes.
marriage? Okay.
I thought, because I ain't seen no married men. Then the married men I knew, they was like, yeah, you do this, you do this. And my OG, Doc, my Uncle Barbie, he was like that. He worked all these jobs to make sure his kids and everybody had and everything else. So I thought that was what it was. But I was dying inside. Because that ain't me. So I got divorced. I got focused. I got, laser focus. My focus was just different. It was, because I had to play catch up. So I say all of that to things, say like, when you think of the context of having a wife, make sure she understands what your assignment, where you're trying to go. Make sure she understands the level, the new levels you try to go to.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that if you would have stayed you in your marriage, do you think your marriage would have lasted longer or
No,
wouldn't have lasted at
it
all?
wouldn't have lasted at all. If I would stayed me, I would probably never want to get married. Because I've been so focused on my dreams. Man, I'm tell you, like I tell you all the time, the name Flash, it came from someone called me Flashy one day. At first I couldn't hear. I remember I had on, to be exact, had like a jersey. I may wear it in the next couple episodes. Had like a Falcon jersey on, some Jordans, same thing I probably got on now. It's Georgia, same thing. So anyway, and I was couldn't hear it, and the guy was like, "Man, you flashy." And I was like, "Yeah," and they called me Flash because it's lonely at the top. I guess I see y'all when I come back down. You know what I'm saying? And it stuck. Then that was around 06, 07. Kanye came out with a Good Life, the song Good Life. When he said the verse, I always had a passion for flashing. Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined. That was my sign from God that I can run with that name. Because I always close my eyes. I always imagined me wanting bigger. And I said to say that because I didn't have no idea of what a wife looks like. That's why I'm tying the story in. See, I never knew what one's supposed to look like because I never seen wives in my family. Or I didn't see a wife in my family that I would want to mimic. Or I want my wife to be like my auntie. Not saying they're bad women. It didn't do that for me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? She may be doing wonders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah. I get what you're saying.
So I would have never got married because I would have chose myself over anybody else because I never got a chance to have the selfish moment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you.
So that's why it's funny. That's why it's so hard. And even now, because I've been going for so long. Rex told me the other day, Rex said, man, you've been going on nonstop since the divorce. 7-8 years, you've been going nonstop. And believe when I got divorced, I got everything I wanted from the business. The GQ stuff, the fader spots, the Esquire spots. Oh yeah.
Shout out.
The concerts. Working in the article in this newspaper, article in that newspaper, article in this publication about me.
So do you think it's possible to have both?
Well, you can have both, but you got to have a wife that understands what your position is. She has to understand your calling. See, a lot of men get married and they be like, well, my calling is to be a husband. That's why I went back to the Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King is arguably the best human known to man. Only problem he had was he liked them women. Even after his untimely demise, his wife never talked about that. In this generation, the girl would have blasted. The girl would have been on social media talking about how this nigga, and they making videos and all kind of stuff.
Oh, I know.
So what I'm saying is, I don't have those dreams or ideas no more because I don't know if they exist. But I tell you, know what I'm saying? I guess my emotional palette is, I ain't gonna say jaded, but I just see it differently now. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like I said, I don't want perfection.
You know what I see this as? I see this as like this epic like fantasy movie of like like we're fighting beasts, dragons, all of this stuff, but you telling me about like I remember like I seen him. Like I seen him once. Like
the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's like you telling me like, yeah, there's a mystical creatures and like they
because his crazy thing is I never experienced it. But I know that it exists. Like my brother E, him and his wife, Shay, they've been together 22 years. E ain't never 39 years old. He been with her longer than he been
alone.
Yeah, met at 17. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And he's did all these jobs all over for all these years. You know what I'm saying? And he was really big in his industry. So, and no, my sister Tasha, she big in hers too. But she has the trump card that my husband gonna take care of it if I quit. You know, it's so funny to talk because that's her favorite line. My husband is the funniest line ever. So, when a couple years ago, E had a brother that they do cars. Brother had a car business. He said, I'm going to quit my almost $100,000 a year job to go help my brother. To build with him. Because I see the vision. But his wife said, okay. That's what I'm saying. That's why they've been through the ups and downs. That's what I'm saying, the 20-something years. I never experienced it. But I look at that and I say, okay.
You see, okay. It exists. Yeah.
That's why I tell you all the time, is you better do it early before you do it late.
So even with that, I'm like, so should I take it more serious now or
just
wait?
Just take it serious, period. Don't give yourself a 35, 40. Just take it serious.
Don't put a stipulation.
Don't stunt your growth.
Gotcha.
So no, it's funny. You know, they got kids and the kids are grown and all kind of stuff. And it's like, I never knew what it was going to look like. But now when I see them, I be like, damn, I was right.
As far as what?
I just didn't believe that I can have it.
Ah, okay. Okay. But he made a believer out of you.
He just proved I was right.
Gotcha.
That in my heart, see, let me tell you something. Everything we talk about on these things, people looking like I'm crazy. Man, you talk negatively. You think so different. And I be like, damn, I was right. Because God gave me that. God gave me the vision to see. To be a visionary. To see. To open my third eye.
That's real.
So when I'm listening to you talk, that's why I had to stop you. Like, look, don't put no stipulation on it. Meet someone. Meet a lot of people. You find out who understands the assignment of being with you. Because once again, when you get married, y'all don't go decide what name you want. You gonna get your name.
Yep.
I ain't saying, and then when women hear that, they be like, oh, you want somebody to be? No, because a real man ain't trying to dominate you.
Yeah. That's something we need.
We ain't trying to dominate you. We just trying to show you the benefits of having me. That's why you have me. Just like me. it's a lot of benefits of not having. It's a lot of benefits that I miss out on not having a girlfriend or having a wife.
Mm-hmm.
No, when I say I'm single, and people be like, "Oh, you say that so proudly. You say it all the time." No, I say it to say like, "Hey, I am single."
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not one of the people. I don't necessarily act in my singleness, so I'm not like with 100 girls a week because I'm kind of too old for that. That ain't my thing.
It's also a bit much.
It's a bit much and a little tiring.
Yeah,
and the cost. I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't afford it mentally or financially or emotionally. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say those things, it's like I want to know what benefits would I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've already done it.
Yeah, you've been down that path.
So
you know what it takes.
So when that job was over, I didn't walk away with a severance package.
Damn.
I walked away in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Not because she put me in debt, because that wasn't the case. Just I walked away. I had to walk away with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gave my all to it. So you gotta get a wife who understands how to give her all to the Smith brand. See, men, we be like, oh, we think we get married and our job is to serve her.
Mm-hmm.
And we just be so happy to have her. But it is a happiness of having her because she does her job, to your point. Because she does her job really well.
Mm-hmm.
We just be happy to have her because she's there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. And well, when I tell you, ever since starting this podcast, I have taken everything so much more serious, so differently. And I say it all the time. I wish I could go back and just like drop this knowledge on a younger me.
But you are doing it. You're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a dude right now and more at the house right now.
Yep. Yep. I'd be looking at other people and, their mistakes, what they're doing, and I'll be trying to like, okay, absorb that. I ask a lot of questions. A lot of questions be uncomfortable, but I just be asking because I'll be like, I need to know these things. Like, we need to pass around information a lot better, just as Black people. But yeah, I think that's one of the final things that I would want my wife to just understand the importance of the Smith brand and just like us building towards something. Like it's like so much at stake. I just feel like so much is at stake with like us not being in good relationships.
Yeah. Us not seeing not good relationships and us not believing that good relationships can't exist.
Yeah. But that's the crazy part. We're so behind that like one, we don't even think good relationships exist, first off.
Yeah, cool.
So now we got to restore that. And then we're creating relationships in our head. Like a lot of us don't know what relationships look like.
Because we feel like we want perfect people.
Mm-hmm.
We want everybody to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because when you're perfect, because they're perfect, so they won't break my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Love gonna hurt.
Oh, don't I know it?
A little bit. Love gonna hurt a little bit. I ain't saying love gonna be torture.
Nigga, love gonna whoop your ass. Let's just be honest.
Yes,
love is gonna whoop your ass.
Because every now and then you need an ass whooping. You didn't die. Like love ain't gonna torture you.
Yeah.
See, the difference between an ass whooping and torture.
Yeah. Yeah. You in the
Like,
basement. Yeah.
You know, ass whooping is you fall and you got back up.
Yeah.
Torture is somebody done got down.
Yeah.
Hit you with the wham wham.
Mm-hmm. They are abusing you. You are denied your privileges, your rights when you are tortured.
Mm-hmm.
That is what that entails. And you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You are right. That's why. And we go back to this every episode. You got to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, but you gotta know what you're looking for in yourself. You gotta know what's in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is a lot of us don't know what's in here because we ain't did the work to find out what's in us.
Yeah.
So we can know what to look for and what we should receive, especially as men.
Yeah.
Like us men, we be acting like we just gotta be happy with anything a girl give us.
Yeah. And it ain't got to be that way. That's the single crazy thing, because we literally set the standard in the relationship, but we're not even equipped to understand.
But the crazy thing is when you know why we have have a problem doing that, because when we meet a person and we set the standard, they're mad because you set the standard. They're mad at your standard because they got to fit into your program.
Mm-hmm.
Then sometimes I was asked this question. Oh, my other guys, they blah blah blah. So why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
If the other guys do what you want, why are you here?
Yeah.
You're here for a reason. You're here because getting what you want is not working for you.
That's real.
You need someone who understands who they are, understand who you are, understand my role is and what you bring to the role, what you add on to the role, and how I can move the Tarver brand forward.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
So when you saying these things, make sure you're very clear on your intentions,
mm-hmm.
on their intentions, and where they need to be in pocket.
Mm-hmm. That's real. No, that's real. That's so real.
Because let me tell you something: marry the wrong woman will mess the church's money up.
Okay, if you have to choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having a baby mother or marrying the wrong woman, which is more detrimental?
Nigga, they both.
I agree.
No, nigga, they both. Let me tell you something. Having a baby mama is a liability. Let me tell you why. Having a baby mama like this, number one, your child is not in your home.
Mm-hmm.
So your child is in another person's home. So you can't properly raise your child when they are not in your home.
Mm-hmm.
All that, we co-parent, and you can't call over there and run that person's house.
Yeah.
So therefore, you don't have no say so. And when you take away the man's say so, it's hard for him to discipline and ain't got no power. Mm-hmm. Or if you do the every other week, when your child go back, they got to get readjusted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very detrimental.
And people say, well, you just got to get a baby mama on the same page. Number one, how a baby mama gonna be on the same page? That's oxymoron.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Y'all probably wasn't on the same page when the child was conceived.
But the thing is, because if y'all was, she wouldn't be your baby mama. She would be your wife.
That's true. That's true.
It's like saying that was a good job, but I quit. But I ain't got a new job, but I quit the good job.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I didn't want to work there no more. But you got to pay your bills. So now you got to work 3 bullshit jobs to pay your bills that one job paid for. And having a bad wife, she bad for the brand. She gonna destroy you.
Don't I know it?
She would having a bad wife would destroy you. It will financially ruin you having a baby mama and a bad wife. You know why women get so? You know why you meet so many, like you went to school with white kids and other kids. Think about it. How many of them you be like, oh, I got a baby daddy? Not really, never, rarely. You know why? Because it's bad for business. Because they know that it's impossible to take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because ain't no white mama gonna tell her son to marry that girl over there with them kids.
You know what's crazy? Now that I look at it, the white girls that are baby mothers, right, that I went to school with, they're baby mothers and not wives. And they have slept with black people.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then the other people, the white people, they are still just what I can see. Most of them are still either married or they don't have kids, or they just never got married. They just ain't find a person in general. But like, yeah, you're right. Or the ones that did get married, they kind of still,
because they understand I can't go to college like this and leave the baby with my mama.
Yeah. Yeah. Financial.
And it's everybody burden because I want to keep some calm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it, be real, because I want to keep some calm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody can give it to you, but you can reject it.
Mm-hmm. You want my own little chia pet. Mm-hmm. Yep. You right.
Yeah. So
you're right. I mean, it's. Hey man, I hope that this episode, this was, letter to my wife. We got into some other stuff, but that's always my goal, just to have open, honest conversations, just to get people to understand both sides, or at least the male side. This is our part, providing the male side. There's a female podcast out there somewhere, and they providing the women's part. So
hey, and another thing, brothers, stop lying to these girls. Tell them that y'all gonna be together forever, and y'all gonna get married in a year when you get your money right. And stop lying to these women. Stop saying that shit. And then you wonder why these women ain't submitting. Because your ass walk around here lying from the door, talking about what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm. And ain't done nothing. But fuck some hoes.
Yeah. Hey, but moved in with her, put a baby in her, riding around in her car. While she in school, you working and playing house with her. And when she get finished and she asking you what are we doing, you leave go leave and go do it to another girl.
Man, if y'all are riding in that girl Nissan Altima with them AK tags or them Delta tags, no, and for other purposes other than taking to the shop,
now they got them little E-Class Benz, no little C-Class.
Oh yeah,
little C-Class, and they got a little Audi joint, little 6.
Stop. If this is you right now, if you are currently riding around, do better.
Hey man, niggas need to do better. So when niggas talking about these they ideal wives, you need to ask yourself, are you an ideal husband?
And that was my reason for that's the final reason why I thought that letter to my wife, to know what you're looking for, what qualities, and do you have these qualities, or the qualities you have offer, like they welcome this type of woman. Mm-hmm. So I challenge y'all to make y'all letter to y'all wife or video, whatever the case may be. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe first off. But what are some things and principles that y'all want in a wife? Of course, we want her to look good. We know all that. But what internal, the software internally, what do you want that to be?
What's going to sustain the relationship?
Mm-hmm. That's what we need. That's what we need to be working towards. How to sustain relationships. We got to start there. That's crazy. We got to learn how to sustain relationships. Like, we be so quick to be like, oh no, red flag. Like everything
a red flag that you don't agree with.
But the crazy thing is, they be in situationships, but don't see that as a red flag.
But the thing is, it's not really a situationship. It's the thing is, I like this person, but I know that I know I'm not in a position to date. I know they're not in a position to date. Because the thing is, if you was in a position to date, you wouldn't be with this person. You'd be trying to go find a person to date. But the problem is, you got to be in this position because you're not ready. But anyway, man, this is a good episode, man. Hey, man, please like, follow, subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Do that thing up.
Hey, man, I'm The Flash.
Comedian Lonnie.
We out.